Hello. A few weeks ago I tried to make a video where I took the chuck out of a cordless Makita drill, the kind of chuck that doesn't require a chuck key. This one. However, I completely failed to complete the video because I couldn't get the chuck out of the drill. Or this one, or in fact this one. I watched a few videos in the past about how to get the keyless chuck out, and conventional wisdom seemed to be that it was simply a case of taking the screw out from the back of the chuck, putting a large Allen key in the chuck and hitting it with a hammer. That on the surface of it is what you need to do, but there are a couple of extra steps in there which all the videos, at least all the ones that I found, fail to point out, and I actually got this information from the comments that had been written under a couple of different videos. So I thought I'd just spend a couple of minutes going step by step through the procedure to get the chuck out easily. So you need a few very basic tools to do this: a G-clamp or any other sort of clamp to hold the drill to the workbench. I've got a small plastic wedge there which I put on top of the G-clamp to protect the drill body from damage, a screwdriver to take the screw out of the chuck, an Allen key obviously to put in the chuck to loosen it, and a hammer with which to hit the Allen key. I found that using a dead blow hammer works very well, but I imagine that any kind of reasonable sized hammer that can apply a good bit of force to the Allen key would do the job. First step is to completely open the chuck. There we go, and that exposes the screw which is to be found in there. You probably can't see that, so I've got an example here. That's a left-handed thread on that screw, so it's a case of turning it clockwise to get it out. There it is. Oh, it's already dropped out. There it is. The next stage is really important, and this is in part where I've been going wrong in the past. The gearbox needs to be set to low speed or low gear, and also into drill mode on here rather than either screw mode or hammer drill mode, because in that setting the chuck and the gearbox are locked together, and when you hit the Allen key to spin around the chuck, it should shock free from the gearbox rather than just rotating the gearbox. Finally, with the settings, check the drills in forward and you're ready to go. You can then tighten the drill down onto the workbench with a clamp, and it's time to put the Allen key in. There's a little bit of take up in the gearbox I've found, so I tend to put the Allen key in at about the 2 o'clock position, tighten it down, and then pull it around until it's tight. Not as much take up here as there has been in the drills I was working on yesterday. And with that in that position there, it's simply a case of giving it a good belt with the hammer. Here it goes. And there you go. Hey presto. Off it comes. I'm going to try and do that again with this one, just to demonstrate that wasn't just a fluke. So spin that open, set it onto one, set it onto drill, and make sure it's going forwards. Take the screw out. I'll put the Allen key in that one. Again at about 2 o'clock. There's a take up in the gearbox or the motor or whatever it is, and time to give it a good old bray. That one's free. Really easy. Thing to remember then is to make sure it's in gear 1 and it's in drill mode and it's in the forward rotating position, and it's actually really straightforward. So while I'm here, let's put the chuck back on. It screws on in a normal clockwise direction. And you can put the Allen key in and just give it a little tighten up, doesn't take much. Take that out, pop the screw back in, remembering that it goes anti-clockwise to tighten. And there we go. Probably don't actually need to be clamped onto the workbench. Let's put the chuck back on. Probably don't even need to put the Allen key in. No, that's tight enough. Spin that back and put the screw back in. I think I might have accidentally swapped these two chucks over between the two drills, because that one's a metal one and this one's a plastic one. Not that it matters. Well, there you go. Pretty straightforward when you know how to do it, and a lot less of a struggle than I had in my previous efforts, as you can probably see. And I suppose all there is to say is thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hope to see you in a future video. Bye bye.